Most business owners are spending money on marketing every single month and have no idea why it isn't producing the results they expected. And the frustrating part is, it's usually not because the individual pieces are bad, it's because the pieces aren't working together. That's what we're talking about today. The digital ecosystem, what it is, why it matters, and why building one is the difference between marketing that drains your budget and marketing that actually grows your business. Here's a situation I see all the time with service businesses in East Tennessee. A business owner decides they need to get more serious about marketing. So they hire a freelancer to handle social media. They bring in a separate videographer to shoot some content a couple times a year. Maybe they set up some Facebook ads on their own. And at some point, they had someone build them a website. On paper, that looks like a business that's doing marketing. But here's the problem. None of those things are talking to each other. The social media person doesn't know what the ads are saying. The website doesn't reflect the content being posted. The video content gets shot once and kind of disappears. And the business owner is paying for all of it while wondering why the phone isn't ringing the way they expected. That's piecemeal marketing, and it's incredibly common. The issue isn't effort. The issue is that disconnected tools produce disconnected results. So what's the alternative? A digital ecosystem is a marketing system where every piece is intentionally connected, and because of that connection, every piece performs better than it would on its own. Think about it like this. A healthy ecosystem in nature, like a forest, isn't a bunch of random trees and animals that happen to be in the same place. Everything in that environment supports everything else. The trees produce oxygen. The soil feeds the roots. The rain feeds the soil. It's a system. Your marketing works the same way. When your video content, your social media, your paid ads, your photography, and your website are all built around the same strategy, the same message, and the same goal, they multiply each other's effectiveness. Social media is the front door of your digital ecosystem. It's usually the first place a potential customer encounters your brand, and it's where trust gets built over time before they ever pick up the phone or fill out a contact form. But here's where most businesses get this wrong. They treat social media like a bulletin board. They post when they have something to announce, go quiet for 3 weeks, post again, and wonder why nobody is engaging. Effective social media in a digital ecosystem isn't random. It's consistent, strategic content that reflects your brand, speaks directly to your ideal customer, and gives people a reason to pay attention to you on a regular basis. When this piece is working, it's constantly warming up your audience, so that when someone does see your ad or land on your website, they already know who you are. Video is the engine that powers the rest of the ecosystem. A great piece of video content doesn't just live in one place. It gets posted on social media, embedded on your website, turned into ad creative, and repurposed into shorter clips. One well-produced video can fuel weeks of content across multiple platforms. But more importantly, video does something that no other format can do as effectively. It lets people see you, hear you, and decide whether they trust you before they ever have a conversation with you. For service businesses especially, trust is everything. People aren't buying a product off a shelf. They're inviting someone into their home, handing over a legal matter, or trusting someone with their health. Video accelerates that trust-building process in a way that a photo or a written post simply can't match. When video is integrated into your ecosystem, everything gets more effective. Your social media performs better, your ads convert better, your website converts better, because the person landing on that page has already seen your face and heard your voice. Here's something I want to address directly, because I hear this constantly. We tried Facebook ads and they didn't work. In most cases, when I dig into what actually happened, the ads weren't the problem. The problem was that the ads were running in isolation, disconnected from everything else. Paid advertising in a digital ecosystem isn't a standalone campaign. It's a tool that amplifies what's already working organically. When your social media is consistent and your content is strong, your ads have something credible to point back to. When your website is optimized and your message is clear, the people clicking your ads actually convert. Think of ads as fuel. If the rest of your ecosystem is built correctly, adding ad spend accelerates results significantly. If the rest of your ecosystem is broken, ads just burn money faster. The businesses we work with that see the strongest return on their ad spend are the ones who came to us for the full system, not just the ads alone. This one gets underestimated more than any other piece of the ecosystem. Your visual identity, the actual photos representing your business across your website, your social media, your ads, tells people what kind of business you are before they read a single word. Low quality, inconsistent, or outdated photos signal to a potential customer that your business might be the same way. Professional, consistent, on-brand photography signals credibility, attention to detail, and the kind of quality they can expect when they hire you. We worked with a service business not long ago, a home services company that had been in operation for years and had a strong reputation locally. But their online presence was built on blurry smartphone photos and stock images that didn't reflect their actual work at all. Within a few months of integrating professional photography into their ecosystem, their website conversion rate improved, their social media engagement went up, and they started getting feedback from new clients that they looked like the most professional company in their market. The work didn't change, the way they were presenting it did. Your website is where the ecosystem converts. The social media, the video, the ads, the photography is designed to move someone towards your website with enough trust and enough interest to take action. If your website isn't ready to receive that traffic and convert it, you're losing leads that your marketing already paid to generate. A high-performing website in a digital ecosystem isn't just a digital brochure. It's an active part of your sales process. It should reflect your brand consistently, communicate your value clearly, make it easy for someone to contact you, and load fast and look professional on every device. If your website looks like it was built in 2015 and hasn't been touched since, every dollar you're spending on social media and ads is working against you at the finish line. Let me show you what this looks like when it's all working together. You post a piece of video content on social media, maybe a short educational clip about a common problem your customers face. That video gets traction. People watch it, share it, start following your page. Those same video assets get loaded into a meta ad campaign targeting your ideal customer in your local market. Now, instead of hoping the right people organically find your content, you're putting it directly in front of them. Someone sees the ad, clicks through to your website because your website is consistent with the brand they just saw on social media, and because the photography and video on the site reinforce the credibility they've already started to feel, they fill out the contact form. That's a lead, generated by a system where every piece did its job. Compare that to the piecemeal version, where the ad sends someone to a website that looks nothing like the social media they came from, built by a different person with a different aesthetic and a different message. That person bounces in 8 seconds and goes to your competitor. Same ad spend, completely different result. The difference is whether or not the ecosystem is connected. If you're a service business generating over $1 million a year in revenue and you know your marketing isn't performing the way it should, this is the conversation you need to have. You don't need more vendors. You need one system built by one team that understands how all of it works together. The businesses that move on this now, while most of their local competitors are still operating with piecemeal marketing, are the ones that are going to own their market online over the next 2 to 3 years. The window is open, but it won't stay open forever. If this resonated with you and you want to understand what a digital ecosystem would actually look like for your specific business, we'd love to have that conversation. There's a link in the description to book a free strategy call with our team. No pressure, no pitch. Just a straightforward conversation about where your marketing is right now and what it could look like if everything was working together. Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, subscribe because we're putting out content like this every month for business owners who are serious about growing.